Today we are making bread, and let me tell you, I absolutely love homemade bread. And for some reason lately, I guess I'm kind of in my bread era because I have been baking a lot more bread and I am enjoying it. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're not gonna do, typically we love our Guyanese bread, but we're gonna do something different. We're gonna make a 4-ingredient bread, but well, let's call it 5-ingredient because the 5th ingredient is going to be cheddar cheese. And it is super simple. Anyone can do this, I promise you. And I'm gonna walk you through it step by step because when I make this bread, it literally disappears. So let's get started. Basically, you're going to need a large bowl because we're gonna mix the dough right into here. And you're also going to need a wooden spoon. So to my bowl, I am gonna add flour. And I'm just going to measure it out, add it to the bowl. And I'm adding about 3 cups of flour. And I'm using bread flour because that is what I have on hand. It also does make a really, really nice bread. You can use all-purpose flour, but you're going to have to adjust the amount of liquid. So next, I am going to add in the salt. And you need about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. There's no sugar in this bread, so it's a little bit on the savory side. Next, we're gonna add yeast, and I am using dry active yeast, so that is what you're gonna need. And this bread does not have a lot of yeast in it, so it takes a little bit longer to rise because it doesn't have a lot of yeast. Just gonna mix this together. And it also calls for warm water, so I'm just gonna warm this in the microwave for about 30 seconds or so. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix the water into the flour using my spoon. Just gonna stir it around. And I'm just gonna give it a good mix. And what I love about this bread is I don't even remove it from the bowl. I just allow it to rise right here in this bowl. Just mix it around. You're gonna mix it just until it comes together to form a dough. All right, so this is pretty much it. I'm not too concerned about it being perfect because you'll see once it rises why it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna cover this. Let me get my cover. So I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna let it rise for about 4 hours. You also have the option of placing this into the fridge and letting it sit overnight. It'll need about 12 hours or so, but what I'm gonna do, because I'm an impatient person, I'm gonna put it over there on my stove, let it sit there, and I've covered it. This is not gonna fill the bowl, so I'm not really worried about it spilling out. You can either use a cover if you have a large enough bowl. You can use cling wrap to loosely cover it, or you can even use a kitchen towel. But I'm just gonna place this over here. That's typically where I like to let my bread rise, and I'll just sit it back there and just allow it to rise, allow it to do its thing, go about my day, and then I'll see you guys back in about 4 hours. So it's been a couple of hours and here is what it looks like. You can see all those bubbles that have formed on the surface. This is exactly what you're looking for. And this is why I didn't really bother to roll it out perfectly because it doesn't really matter. I am just gonna turn this out onto a floured surface. And the dough is gonna be slightly sticky, so I kind of like to dip my fingers into the flour to handle it. And I'm just gonna flatten it out a little bit because we are gonna add a heaping amount of shredded cheddar cheese. And this is completely optional. Like if you just want a regular bread, just leave out the cheese and just fold it up. But we're making a cheddar bread, so we're gonna add a generous amount. I added about a cup of the shredded cheddar cheese, and as you can see, I am just folding it inwards. I'm just taking the ends, adding a little bit of that cheese, and then just pulling the bread over the filling just to get everything nice and tucked in. And this is why I love this bread. It's super easy. There's no kneading involved, and if you've made homemade bread from scratch, you do know that it takes quite a bit of time if you're going to do it by hand. Now once I've tucked it all in, I am just going to simply just turn it over and kind of roll it into a ball. This does not have to be perfect. That's what's the best thing about this bread, is that it's supposed to look rustic. And I'm just going to let this rise on a floured parchment paper for about 30 minutes. So while the bread is rising, I'm going to put my cast iron into the oven to preheat. And this takes about 30 minutes, so this is the perfect time. That is going to rise for 30 minutes, and your pot is going to preheat for 30 minutes. Now after 30 minutes, you're going to take the pot out and place the bread carefully into the pot. And the parchment paper helps with this. Just be sure not to touch the sides of the pot. Cover the pot and allow it to bake for about 30 minutes. Then you're going to uncover the pot and you're going to let this bake for an additional 10 minutes, just until it's nice and golden brown and crusty. And that is it. After about 40 minutes of baking, you have this beautiful crusty bread. Remove it from the pot and place it onto a rack and allow this to cool. And this allows the texture of the bread to develop. So you want to enjoy it warm but not hot. If you love this recipe, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and to subscribe. And if you do try this recipe, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.